What's up, guys? Mr. Fit to Flourish here today, and this is our stocks and coffee for the week. What's upcoming in the week? What stocks should we be looking at, and what stocks are we picking up this week? Let's get right into it. All right, we always like to start off with a quote. By the way, this is brought to you by First Team Investing, me and my boy K5. So K5 and Fit to Flourish. It is Sunday, January 26th. The year is off to an amazing start. I hope you guys are having a great year investing and trading as well. Welcome. So dream and dream big. Abundance is not the issue. The problem is that some of us go to the ocean with a teaspoon, hoping to quench our thirst. So there is a lot out there. The world is abundant and full of everything that you ever wanted. You just have to dream big. Your small thoughts, your small mindedness is keeping you from the treasures that you deserve. All right. Again, we have the best team in the world. Resources in our Discord. Feel free to click and join. Link in the bio, or just continue to watch our YouTube videos for more on trading, learning on trading, and investing. All right. We can review. We had huge plays: QQQ puts, calls, IWM puts and calls, NVIDIA puts, SPY calls. A lot of volatility and opportunity. We talk about a lot more stocks overnight that I don't personally call out in the group all the time, but I do say what to look at, and if you're someone who trades those stocks, I give you exact direction. So again, link for the Discord in the bio. Also TikTok link in the bio as well. Earnings this week, Netflix had huge earnings and set the tone really for the earnings season. They added 19 million subscribers in Q4, and that's a record. It was insane. Okay, so the Squid Games 2 hit a record of 68 million views last week. There was also the Jake Paul Tyson event. So Jake Paul, and he gets a lot of hate, but he's actually making the bag. Okay, Jake Paul, Mike Tyson event. So both of these shows, these events, caused a lot of subscribers in Q4, and both of these things were part of Q4. But the Squid Games was announced in Q4 that it was coming, and last week it dropped and had a ton of views. All right, so this year Netflix is up 15% year over year on subscribers, and they're raising prices. So keep in mind, they're doing so good. They're like, yo, we're gonna raise prices. Okay, raising prices in U.S., Canada, Portugal, Argentina. So the most popular plan will increase by $2.50, and then the ad tier plan is raising by $1. Okay, and they have 301 million subscribers. So if you do the math here, you raise your best plan by $2.50 for 300 million subscribers. You're already up 650 milli. So half a Billie Jean. You're up half of Billie Jean, freaking every month. That's crazy. That's crazy. Oh my gosh, that is insane. All right. Anyways, UAL, United Airlines, so had a great earnings beat. Price target upgrades across the board. So the cool thing about their earnings was that 1,500 flights to sun destinations, so like sunny Florida, all these sun destinations. So and nearly 30% more seats to they had 1,500 flights and 30% more seats to popular ski markets during the quarter. So that resulted in what it called as the largest domestic schedule in fourth quarter history at 11% more flights than last year. So huge record for passengers carried in a single quarter for United Airlines. That's pretty cool. And then Discover had earnings last week as well. So Discover had a 5% increase in their share price during earnings day, and then throughout to the end of the week. So from Wednesday to Friday, 5% increase in shares. Banks are doing extremely well, man. They had a big revenue beat, and it was a transformative year for our business, is what Discover says. As we announced our pending merger with Capital One, exited student lending, and enhanced our risk management. So yeah, definitely exiting student lending is a good way to go, because these jits these days, can they handle money? Not sure. All right, so again, this week economic data. So just like last week, initial jobless claims came in a little bit higher. Kind of doesn't matter at this point, in my opinion, because guess what? You know that the Fed wants to kind of hold rates, pause rates, maybe do 2 cuts this year, but Trump is pressuring the Fed to cut. So we'll see what happens. Last time he pressured the Fed to cut, Papa Powell, Jerome Powell, actually had to listen, and he actually cut. All right, related news and buzz for the week. So Google is to invest $1 billion into OpenAI rival Anthropic. So Anthropic actually just ended a $2 billion fundraising round. They're currently valued at $60 billion, 60 billy jeans. All right. And then I wanted to talk about some stocks that Nancy Pelosi is actually buying. So Nancy Pelosi bought VST, Nvidia, TEM, Google, and Amazon. These stocks are absolutely ripping. She picked them up pretty much at like the perfect time. So Tesla's falling currently. Tesla is still 100% year over year. Trump initiated 5 billion genes in AI initiative. So again, this is really good for the marketplace. So lots of orders in place. So he has a lot of orders in place, and the market is ripping. So AI initiatives are going to be pretty big for Google, going to be pretty big for Nvidia, ARM, a ton of these other stocks. Okay, so the first day of the Trump admin was pretty huge for tech, pretty big for tech. And then the Meta breakout we've been talking about is here. All right, so I'm going to show this chart to the Discord members. But a really good chart we talked about, and even on TikTok I posted it, where that breakout above 625 was imminent. All right, TikTok banned. So there's a 75-day extension because of the Trump executive order. And the White House is in talks with to have Oracle and U.S. investors take over TikTok. This is huge for Oracle. This was announced on Monday, actually, and Oracle absolutely ripped. Okay, call options went up much over 100%. So insane. Bitcoin is continuing to hold that $103,000 key level. Okay, holding that level right now. Going to need a few catalysts. Also looking at FOMC to see if investors are going to be risk off. If we do get a rate cut here immediately to start off the year, it's going to be pretty big for risk on investments like Bitcoin and the market. Earnings season is kicking off. We're going to talk about some earnings in just a second. Amazon, massive breakout and new highs. So this is also something where I've been showing in the Discord and also going to be showing on TikTok as well. So Apple and Google, massive mobile empires. They face a antitrust press, but this stuff is always like some BS. They're like, oh, like you guys have too much market share. So I just kind of ignore this. It's kind of stupid. All right, Switzerland is going to be allowing Tesla FSD technology to be used on the roads in March this year. I've been talking about this for a while, and I just want to keep reminding everyone that Tesla has some things in the work. FSD technology, their Optimus robot, a lot of things in the works, and Tesla's actually reporting earnings. We'll talk about in a second. Meta, so Meta AI competition and Japanese chip maker competition caused Nvidia dump on Friday. Nvidia dumped, man. Nvidia went from like 148 all the way down to 142 on Friday. So shares of Nvidia fell more than 3% on Friday as investors worried about growing competition from Japan's semiconductor companies, Advantest, which is one of the leaders in the world. Okay, and then Meta has some AI. Google actually has some AI that a lot of people don't know about. So we could talk about that later as well. And then NVIDIA is going to be unveiling their new AI server, next-gen AI, in March 17th to the 20th. I'm going to keep re-announcing this just so you have it in your sites, because we're going to turn around and all of a sudden it's freaking summer again. All right. So look ahead. Take a look at some of the earnings incoming this week. Make this a little bit bigger for y'all to see. This is insane in the membrane. Number one, we're going to have SoFi. Take a look at SoFi. SoFi is going to go pretty crazy here. We've got Boeing. Boeing's been having a ton of problems. Starbucks. Let's see what else we have here. Then we have ASML. Absolutely going to be a ripper. Look out for T-Mobile and what they say about Apple iPhone sales. Again, last time that had a big effect. Tesla. Holy Tesla. Tesla's at that $400 key level. We have Meta. We have Microsoft. We have LRCX. These AI chip, big, large cap companies are going to go crazy. Then we have Apple. We have INTC. INTC is at pretty much a low, but apparently they're supposed to get bought up by someone. I don't know if they're going to announce something about that during earnings. If they do, then we're going to see a huge rip here from INTC. Otherwise, it's probably just going to kind of not do anything. But huge week. We also have Unity. Unity's been a stock that's been moving. I did really well on Unity calls weeks ago that we called out in the group. I think they went over 300%, something crazy like that. But yeah, ton of earnings this week. Keep that in mind. In terms of economic data, this week is packed with data. This week is going to be volatile. Just know. All right, Tuesday we have durable goods. But then Wednesday, what's Wednesday? We have FOMC, the interest rate decision. And that is what everyone's going to be looking for, okay? That's what everyone's going to be looking for. GDP on Thursday with initial jobless claims. And then on Friday, we have PCE. So the Fed is closely looking at initial jobless claims and PCE. Those are the two things that they said that they're looking for, okay, in order to make their decision. So Thursday and Friday are going to be big, even though FOMC, those aren't going to be as significant this week because FOMC, the rate decision is going to actually be made before those data points. So FOMC is going to kind of set the direction of the market for the foreseeable future. And then when we're talking about potential long-term holds, here are some potential long-term holds. I'm going to kind of skip this. It's more for the Discord. And then watch list. Of course, we have Meta, Tesla, Apple, IWM, and then NVIDIA, Schmidia. All right. Also watch Microsoft. Microsoft looks like it wants to do something crazy here. Potential move to 500 if they have some crazy earnings, or a retrace all the way down to 400 if the outlook is no bueno. All right. But hey, that is all I have for you guys today on our stocks and coffee. Really good stuff coming up. So hopefully you learned a lot in this video. Like I said, if you want more, if you want chart breakdowns, if you want lives every day for hours and hours in the morning, live trades, and then if you want hours and hours of a review at night, every night, then Discord, link in the bio. Otherwise, I hope you guys stay safe, have a great day, and let's keep getting this shmoney. Good morning, welcome to the Fit to Flourish podcast. Let's talk wellness, finance, and growth.